Hi, my name is Shandre. I'm 25 and I'm a multidisciplinary visual artist from Rabie, Johannesburg. A little bit of everything. So I do printmaking, I do painting, sewing, I do sculpture, a little bit of film, everything, literally. Maybe when I was like 11. I don't want to say it was like the start of my career, but it was the start of being interested in art, where my grandfather was a musician. He just like put me in an art school and it was the best thing ever. Like I feel accepted, because when I'm at home, it's kind of like if I dress a certain way, do something with my hair or anything like that, it's kind of like taboo, like people look at you weird. Whereas when you're in a community like this, it just feels like accepted. Like I feel like, I'm not judged or anything, just at home basically. Oh, it's been tough. Especially studying art, like it's a very big wake-up call, because it's kind of like you think that you have something to say until you figure out, no, it's not good enough. And then, this whole little inside battle of, is this good enough to show, is it not? But I think now that I'm in a different space, it's like a little easier to just do whatever I want to paint and kind of go with it. It's something I definitely had to learn, because you go into certain things and you're like, oh, I'm an artist, I can do this, and then you get used to hearing all the no's from open calls or residency, stuff like that. So I think I just needed to practice patience. And I'd also say, when it's meant to be, it'll be. Like when it's your time to do something, then, everything will align. Oh, so there is one artist, I don't know if she'll do collaborations, but Tracy Rose. My work is like heavily inspired by hers, and when I met her, it was just like, it's crazy. She's just so interesting to engage with, and I think if I were to work with her, it would be kind of like a learning thing as well for me. So definitely Tracy. Oh, it's tricky, because sometimes, I don't know if it's like a thing, but sometimes they'll just say, oh, that's nice, and you won't really hear like what I can improve on and stuff. I have spoken to some artists, especially in the building, and they've all told me different things like, no, maybe you can improve on this, or maybe this could help. So I don't think I've gotten negative critique from anyone. It's been positive for the most part. So I think it's very helpful. Like 3 weeks, maybe? 2.5 weeks. I think quirky, unexpected, and reliable. Okay, so I haven't done printmaking until I got to varsity, and then once I started, it was the most interesting thing ever, especially lino and etching, because I was like, oh wait, I love drawing, so etching makes sense. And then with lino, it was weird trying to work with a negative space and not knowing like what I was doing. But then I think after we finished learning how to do lino, I did it by myself, and I was like, oh, but this is actually so interesting. So most of these are actually just prints that we do on tote bags. And then these prints were from my friend who is exploring something similar to my work, but hers is more, I guess, I want to say interesting. I want to say like more in depth, really. Like it's not something I hear about every day. And so yeah, we were working on like a series of prints together, which are still in progress. This is just a few of the test prints, but essentially we're focusing on like how we're feeling displaced in certain spaces. So for example, she is a Black girl from Soweto who got a scholarship to go study in Germany. At a German school here down the road. And so she said that she always felt weird in the spaces, and I was like, wait, I can relate, because as a colored girl, going out of my colored community into a different space, it's like, I don't know, I feel like I don't belong in those spaces, because people kind of make you feel like, oh no, you don't belong here, like what are you doing here, stuff like that. So that's the kind of work we were working on together, and then like I said, it's a work in progress still.